Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. So, over the weekend, I was busy doing a bunch of different things or whatever. One of the things that the chat, when I was sitting there thinking about, was how Brooke had a point, right? Brooke had a point. Brooke is like, I don't understand how Carter's able to come back. His name was on the LLC papers. He's the one that literally took over the company. But yeah, at the end of the day, Hope gets a shaft, and you bring him back to give him his two careers? Are you serious? So yeah, that's a valid question. And at some point when Carter got there, and I think he said this before Carter got there, he was like, the difference is Carter knew it was a mistake. Hope is just pissed off that the takeover didn't last. That's the difference. He knew it was wrong. He did the right thing by giving it back. Hope is still slightly upset about the takeover being over in the first place. She doesn't have any regrets. She has no remorse. So he's like, yeah, I can't sit there and trust her to come back. Now, is that right? I still feel like there's some holes in there, but that's Ridge's mindset with the whole thing. That's his mindset with it. He did sit there and say, well, in the first, Carter was like, hey, listen, I just want to thank you. Not trying to make any waves or anything like that. Like, he just wanted to get that out the way. But he was like, you did sit there and give me your word. You gave me your word that you were going to sit there and reinstate her. I don't exactly remember what he said, but he pretty much was like, yeah, she'll find something else, but it won't be here. Because ultimately, it just comes down to a lack of trust. Not to mention, once again, I feel like I need to sit there and remind people that Hope's line was already failing. Her line was already failing when Carter intervened. Carter intervened, and that's the only reason why her line got um, saved. And then the second time it was because of the bedroom line with Brooke. But how many times can we sit there and keep trying to draw the line, to throw other things to try to help the sinking ship? If it wasn't for Brooke's bedroom line, it would have flatlined. So you still have a problem in itself. So like that's still going to be an issue. Um, Now Hope, being delusional as she isn't that they're talking to her father, who's placating her BS. And Hope is still like, well, I just don't understand why did Carter not walk out with me in solidarity? Did you not hear what he said? He said that he can't give up his livelihood. Okay, Brooke may have some money or whatever, but Carter leaves. You want you want to share some of that money? Because I mean, LA ain't cheap. New York is not cheap. So like, what are we doing at this point? Yeah, she's out of her damn mind. She honestly sits there, and of course, Carter's all. I mean, and of course, Deacon's all like, oh well, he didn't stand for you. Just playing into her BS, right? It doesn't end there, okay? Because his dumb delusional ass decided to come to Carter's office and be like, "You messed my daughter, man. That was a mistake." He, See, the problem with his dumb ass is that he forgets that Hope wouldn't even had a line if it wasn't. Hope wouldn't even still been in the building if it wasn't for him. Okay, because at one point Carter was like, "Yeah, the numbers not adding up. We can't do this." But you know, man started thinking with the wrong head. He's all like, oh, I can project this, and project that, or whatever. And that's the only reason why your daughter was in the building in the first place. So for him to sit there and come out of his pocket talking about you messed with my daughter, no, he didn't get your daughter fired. He didn't get your daughter fired. You want to sit there and go at somebody, go at Steffi. Go at Rich. Ultimately, go at Rich. Which even still then, he'll still be out of pocket if you went at Steffi or if you went at Rich, because at the end of the day, it's their company. If they don't want to hire your daughter, they don't have to. All the yelling and angry and punching and kicking and whatever Cobra Kai crap that he pulls out of his ass is not going to change the facts that her line was sinking even before this whole takeover started. The stuff with Finn and Kelly didn't really go anywhere, so there's really no point in talking about that. And they're able to sit there and resuscitate um Liam. They do some stupid flashback that I really didn't care about. And then ultimately he wakes up. And if all my reviews could sit there and be this short. Not that I don't mind talking, but I mean there really wasn't much to this episode, and you know and like I said, now again, I think it's gonna wind up happening tomorrow. If you saw the previews, you saw that Deacon decides to sit there and go ape shit on Leo. I mean on Carter. I'm like, bro, you do realize that if you do go back to jail, you're gonna be going to jail for a very long time if he presses charges on your ass. And part of me wants him to do it. Part of me wants him to sit there and press charges on him because he has no right to sit there and put his hands. First of all, you putting your hands on Carter as though Carter fired your daughter. So you got that whole thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Now, of course, if I missed anything, write it in the comment section. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be sitting there talking about all the shows, or 5 of the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless, and Beyond the Gates. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.